Hi everyone, welcome to DOdaily, Monday Motivation. Des here, ready to attack a brand new week with all the positivity and enthusiasm as ever to try and make the absolute most of it. And I'm not only attacking a brand new week, I'm attacking married life. Of course, I was wed on Saturday. It's been a whirlwind 48 hours, so much has gone off. Absolutely amazing day, loved every minute, and I surprised Kay with a brand new puppy. She's been wanting that, was absolutely over the moon, couldn't believe I'd made that gesture, but it's been for a crazy time since. Still smiling, thankfully, for as cute as the puppy is. He's an absolute nightmare. He's chewing and eating everything, but we've got Stan the man. Stan, a black Labrador, 8 weeks old, and he's added so much to what we're doing already. I'll be getting the most out of him along with Kay, hoping to use him alongside everything I do every day. I'm sure we'll feature a lot on DOdaily in the coming days and weeks, probably out there getting in walks, getting in runs with him. So it's something else that's going to make us accountable, and of course on a Monday I'm always looking to add that accountability to get us up and running for the week. I like to take part in plenty of activity. I must admit it's not been a massive amount today, but I did get out there, got out for a walk, went just to sort of extend the celebrations a little bit, one or two drinks with one or two friends this evening, but walked there and back, not much like I said, but I still got something in. It was great to get out after the hectic weekend, feeling really tired. And again, after everything, it'd be easy just to rest on our laurels almost, wouldn't it? But it wasn't resting on my laurels that got me to the point that I had the best day of my life. Got married to the person I love, and we've got a nice new addition to go along with it. All those things felt like reward, I'll be honest. They felt like reward for a lot of hard work. Acting to purpose and intention. And of course, Monday's a great opportunity to show that, to make sure we can keep it all ticking along nicely. Whatever last week was for you, however the weekend went, good, bad or indifferent, today is a new start. I don't necessarily believe in starting on a Monday. If you've got something to start, you go whenever it works for you. But Monday, if you're struggling to find something to put a time frame to or a scale, Monday's always a great opportunity to go again. And with the motivations I try to provide through this, with the little bits I experienced, the great news from the weekend, I'll just show you. That just proves it, as if I was lying to you anyway. But all my experiences, all the way I've dealt with it, the reasons I've done it, trying to explain that, trying to pass on some information, trying to be positive with it, trying to encourage, just help. So if you can check in to what I'm doing here throughout the week, I'll use the different motivations, different slant on each show, much of it just me being honest, realistic and relatable. That'd be fantastic. I'd like to take this opportunity to say, if you can, please give this episode a thumbs up. It is a particularly tough one today. After a long day, I've had one or two jobs this evening, and like I say, feeling really tired. But I wouldn't not do it, whilst very occasionally I might think, oh God, I've got to get that done. It's never a serious thought. It's just tough to sort of process it all when you've had so much happen and all the exciting stuff. It's almost like a reality check, back down to earth, almost coming off my mini holiday. Even though not everyone, we're actually saving a honeymoon till when we've got much more time. So we're not too concerned about that. Everyone's saying, oh, you're not going away. We've got plenty of stuff on in terms of events and big weekends to come. So we're going to save it till next year and enjoy some nice time to really sort of take in what's happened. Look back at the day. All the photos are starting to come through where people have taken them. Everybody's had so many nice things to say. Now, what we've got this week, we've both got a little bit of time away from real work, but we've got some time to just absorb it all, enjoy the new arrival, the little terror, but like I say, just to take it in as well, and really sort of come to terms with it. In time, I'm sure we'll come to terms with it a lot more, appreciate the enormity of everything that happened, look back with some fond memories, and again, an absolutely brilliant weekend that's gone. Yesterday we wrapped it all up almost for the time being with a bit of a get together, less formal, in the local pub, the Boot Room, where I always go, my local, and that was fantastic because it's just getting people into our environment again and extending things. I make no apologies for that, whilst there's lots of things I've got to work on post-wedding, routines and habits that I've been talking about in the last few weeks I want to change. Again, checking back in here gives me that opportunity. If I'd not done this today, I could have almost said, well, I could give myself a week off. But if I can give myself a week off after something big, I might just do it at any other time, because it doesn't really matter, does it? But it does matter. It matters massively for me to come on and let you know how I'm feeling, especially when I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good about what I'm doing. Don't get me wrong, it's not without a hiccup. We've had to actually take in one or two bits of sad news today, one or two sort of things that we didn't want to have to deal with. But that's life, isn't it? Whichever way things pan out, we have to sort of keep pressing on, keep dealing with things, keep sort of focused on the things we do to try to ensure we limit the bad things and the disruptive things to the absolute minimal. And that's all I'm trying to do. The realization a few years ago that life isn't always perfect was the start of me finding my near perfection. It's not perfect. Mine and Kay's relationship is fantastic, but it's not perfect at times, just like everybody else's. There's things that happen, there's things that upset us, there's things that get in the way. But we have to keep pressing ahead, and like I say, that realisation of knowing things aren't perfect just helps you get to a much better place. It helps you start making the most of what you've got, enjoying it. You look forward to it before it comes, you reflect on it afterwards. It becomes a fun memory, a great memory, and then you also realise that you're not invincible, so whatever you do impacts it. If you're acting in a good way, you can make it better. If you're being negative and disruptive, you're only going to make situations worse. And again, just by trying to be that person who's encouraging, positive, out there, candid with my thoughts, anybody who's at the wedding will know my speech. I spoke about it on Friday as well. I wasn't worried about doing it, but I know I should have done it sooner. But I'm so glad that all came together. I got some really nice sort of comments on the back of that. I introduced the dog at the end of the speech, which was a big thing. Brought the house down almost, which was fantastic. Kay was absolutely sort of gobsmacked, but over the moon at the same time. So that all went well. I can take so much, again, from such a fantastic day. It was always going to be a top day. It was always going to be the most memorable occasion of my life. But having people there, people around me, people to enjoy, enjoying the ceremony, the reception, and then enjoying the dog after, just gives us every purpose and reason to be happy. Just on the ceremony, there was a few things said by the vicar, and sometimes we can be a little bit guilty of letting our minds wander in these situations, but he was saying stuff about community and communication, and I bang on about that every day. I make no apologies for that. Whilst I try not to preach, I love to sort of use those words and try and help people understand that when we've got that, we've got everything. I've got my running community. They was all part of the big day. I had my family, I had my friends who I go to the football with. Throw that all together, bring people together, new friendships form, people get involved in the same things, and it's amazing. So looking back on all that, it's been quite a reflective Monday motivation today, of course, because of what the occasion was. But whereas normally I'd be looking at sort of pressing ahead and everything else I've got to do, I am actually going to allow myself a bit of time just to take some time out this week whilst I'm not working on the day job. I've still got other jobs to do, but I can do it in a much more relaxed environment. I know that it's what I need. It's what I need before I go back to work next week and really set in. That said, of course, part of Do Daily is trying to encourage people to take part in a little bit of activity here and there, wherever they can. So I'll definitely be doing that. There's a definite link between that. I firmly believe it, between sort of feeling good about yourself, if you're feeling good about the exercise and activity you've done. So I'll be out there tomorrow, back with the guys. It feels like a brand new start for me. Whilst I've done the coaching for such a long time, focusing on others, I feel I can sort of throw myself back in, and whatever level I'm at, wherever I'm at with all that now, which is not a good place, I can work at it. I can focus on it, all the attention put into the wedding, all the energy, all the effort, it was worth it. It was worth every single minute of it, but I haven't got it now. It's a chance to really press on, use a bit of time to recharge this week, throw in a bit of activity to get the endorphins going, to get that positivity going, and then really go a little bit harder next week. So hopefully you've understood where I'm coming from. You get why the weekend is going to play such an important part going forward. Again, I've absolutely loved it. It's been amazing. I couldn't have asked for anything more. Until tomorrow, Tuesday training, when I will be back at it, looking to get out for a run and coach the guys. That'll be my ideal Tuesday to really sort of get back into the swing of things. Hopefully you can find it within you to get out there, start the week well, continue as we mean to go on, and then look back and have a really good one. Until then, until tomorrow, till Tuesday training, join me in any way you can, virtually, or just let me know what you're up to. That'd be fantastic. Once again, give this episode a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Having an amazing time. Thank you to everybody who was part of my weekend, who sent wishes through any form of social media. It's been absolutely humbling, and a sobering experience where people take so much from what we're doing. So I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody. Much love has been spread, and I'll keep trying to do that here. Just doing it.